Yeah, you people. Man, I'm greasy, man. I'm out here trying to finish my truck. Oh, I want to know. We'll get to these things, and I'm going to get to my daily vlog here because, well, you'll see. What is that? What are those? There's three of them there, and I don't know what it is. I guess it's got, must be synchronizers or something, because it's got three in the front and three in the back. It's got three tube things. I guess they're knockouts or something. It's probably synchronizers. I'm taking it. I don't know. Huh. But anyway, y'all can give me some feedback on that and tell me what it is. But my son has come home a lot recently, and he finally got after school detention because one of the guys he's been picking on him, he's been messing with him and poking with him, and it all boiled down to that both of them got detention because of a piece of paper. And it was in the middle of class with the school teacher there, and I said, does it ever escalate into anything like that? He says, yeah, they push on me a little bit, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. And I said, look, man, I said, if you and I told him this story. I said, son, whenever I was in grade school, they used to chase me, and that's an 8-foot fence. And I was so little, about 65 pounds, I used to hurdle that. I used to just take a leap through the air, and I would grab the top of the fence things and just, I mean, I wasn't having to push down too hard. I wasn't having to climb the damn fence. I was already at the top of it. And I would just skeet on over the top. And every day after school, I would get chased. They would chase my ass down, this, that, and the other. And it finally escalated into them getting smarter, and they knew the route that I was going to take and what fences I was going to jump. And they had two people waiting on the other side. And they caught me right when I come down. I mean, before I even hit the ground. And I think there was a guy with them, and it was multiple amounts of times they did that. I mean, after that, they caught me, and I was having to be sneaky, but they ended up catching me once or twice, and when it came to getting my ass, a good ass, I mean, and the crowd grew more and more and more. More kids started chasing me, more kids started chasing me. First it was one, then it was two, then it was five, then it was six, then it was 7 or 8, and finally they got to where they was cornering me and chasing me every day, tearing up my homework, get me in trouble, and I couldn't, back then it was paperwork. If you didn't have your papers, how the hell could you do your homework? And what are you going to do, create a homework page? So anyway, here, let's move on. One of the guys stopped them from giving me an ass kicking. I mean, one of them punched me or something, and then that's when one of the bigger guys, he put his foot down. He says, hey man, that's enough. He's had enough. And they all, you're a sellout, or whatever that meant back in the day. It was a different name back in the day. You're just being a what do you got to do? What are you going to do? Protect him now? Are you wussing out on us? Are you a sellout or whatever? I forget what they said, but basically, meant that he was betraying his own clan there, and he had a reputation of not taking no crap, and therefore it kind of made him look bad. And he looked back at me after they all left. He said, "Man, this is your one chance that you're getting, and I'm not going to do it again." And he says, I'm telling you what, dude. He says, if you'll just take up for yourself, you'll find yourself not getting messed with as much. And then after that, a couple of more times, he caught him chasing me, but he didn't chase me no more. He just let them go on with their business and chase me. But he caught me with another scuff on the knee or something like that the next day at school. And he says, man, I'm going to tell you what, dude. This is what happened. He says, you know how you get picked on by Joey Babka? Joey Babka, he didn't ever chase me, but Joey Babka would always push me around. He would always go out of his way to come over there and sit beside me and shove me. Or he would bop the top of my head when I was taking a bite to eat or something, and then all the rest of the kids would laugh at me. And it made me feel really bad, man. It was bullying. That's all it basically boiled down to. And he's seen that happen, and he goes, man, next time that dude comes up to you and does that, man, hit him. I go, dude, are you crazy, dude? I said, first you tell me to hit a group of people, and now you're telling me to hit the guy that lifted weights in the weight room. He was the biggest, buffest guy in the whole school, and you're telling me to tag him? He goes, dude, I went toe-to-toe with that dude once in the alley because he started that crap with me. I punched him one time, and he says, oh, man, hey, man, okay, man, all right, well, let's just, they threw the other guy threw the first punch, and it was, It was in it. They swap blows, bro. And basically, he told me that guy is a sissy, dude. He doesn't know how to fight. He don't even know how to throw a punch, man. It's all looks. And I go, okay, man, whatever. Well, there's a couple of more days went by, this and that and the other, and the same things were going on. And finally, that dude shoved me when I was eating ice. I was taking a drink of chocolate milk out of a carton, and milk went all over me, and the kids started laughing at me, and he says, "Move out of the way." I said, like that, and he goes, "What did you just say?" And he pushed me, and I was a little guy, like I said, littlest in the whole school, and I took my fist and I balled it up out of anger, and I punched straight up in there as hard as I could. I mean, I just reared back with all I could and punched straight up in there, and that dude flew back, like, because it was under the chin. Poof! He landed on the ground. He got up. I was shaking in my boots. But he pushed me real hard. And my tray and everything went everywhere, and all the food got over the top of me. And he says, "Man, if you hit me again, I'm cutting you some slack this time. I'm going to kill your ass the next time." Blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the rest of the story. From then on, I gained utmost respect from I never got chased at the end of every day anymore. No one never mess with me anymore. I even heard one of the athletic guys say to the other one, "Hey man, Spidey Man's grown some nuts, man." And it went around all over school that I took up for myself. And, "Hey Spidey, I heard you clocked old Joey Babka in the chin, bro. Good for you, bro." And some of them guys were athletic football players, and the guy that worked out in the weight room, he was one of the blockers, you know. And he says, "Man, you got more balls than I ever had. Who'd have thought you ever had it in you, man? I'd have never did that." Da, 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 da. And that just goes to show you that if you're being bullied out there and you're having a hard time in school, I'm saying this thing so people can click on here. If you're having a hard time with being bullied out here, or your child's being bullied, I told my son this story, and he's at the point where it's kind of like going in here. But I hope that he takes my advice, man, and I hope he puts an end to it and just punches them. And I think from learning, the guy sat me down and talked to me about that. He says, "Now, didn't that feel great?" And I go, "Yeah." He says, "This is how it is, man. People that are bullies and stuff, or they go out of there and do extreme weightlifting or whatever, and this, that, and the other, those people are putting on a facade. They're not tough. They're wanting to look tough. And half the time when they shove their weight around that and they make other people laugh on their, so-and-so got you, blah, 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 or whatever, that it feeds on itself. If you put a stop to it, that dude's a sissy. 9 times out of 10, he's not going to really hit you back. If he does hit you back, don't get me wrong, you might get hit a couple of times. You might even get the crap beat out of you that one time. But that is nothing, and take it from experience. That is nothing compared to the pain, the mental stress on you, and everything else of getting made fun of and made look like a coward and a clown in front, and just a complete loser in front of a lot of kids. If you'll just nip it in the bud the first time when somebody does that to you, and punch them in their face, or just wait for the right moment for one of the bigger guys to push his weight out on you, or just go up to the biggest guy in school you can find, man. And if he has a problem of always doing something, stir something up with him, man. If you see that he's going around bullying, and he sometimes bullies you and everything, and you're getting tired of other people picking on you, or you see that he's, just punch him right in his face, man. Make him call him out of the pocket, man. Call him on the shot, his own game, dude. And like I said, you might get hit or something. You might lose the fight. But let me tell you, people are going to not mess with your ass anymore, because that's the biggest dude in the whole school, man. Pick the biggest one out there. Go in there and punch the hell out of him, man. And I know that you people out there saying, "Well, that's just teaching. That's violence. You're teaching your child violence." Bull crap. If more kids would take up for themselves in school and cut the crap, there would be more bullying going on. All this glamorized, what do you want it called? Snowflake crap. That's a lot of kids out there are snowflakes these days, man. And a lot of teachers out there and a lot of parents out there, "Oh, if you don't teach your kids violence, you shouldn't do that. That's wrong. That's teaching him to..." No, it's not. It's teaching him to take up for himself, stand his ground, and then there would be more bullying in school. And that crap would come to an end. Instead of tattling and going to the teachers and this, oh, he's picking on me, he's picking on me. Don't do that. That just makes them even want to get more people around. And when the teachers are not around, they're going to mess with you even more. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and let y'all go and get back to work on this 72 Chevy. And to answer a lot of people's other questions, some of the people are wondering, when are you going to, how's it going over at My Friend Pete's? I can't go to My Friend Pete's right now because I don't have this truck fixed. When I get this truck fixed, I'm going to let my wife drive this truck back and forth to work because it eats the hell out of gas. And then I'm going to go take her car and go to work. I got an inspection sticker on it now. Got that taken care of. And it's good until Christmas of this year, so I will be doing that. And then whenever my son gets out of school, I plan on doing heating and air subcontract, letting my wife go in there and put her Social Security card on the line, or her Social Security number out there. And basically, she's going to be the quality control inspector. I mean, she's not going to be there all the time. She might be around the area at the time and come, because she, it's just a way for me to go ahead, because my foot's hurt and I'm filing for disability, and I'm not going to be working hard. I'm going to let my son push that unit up to me in the attic, or get that ratchet strap come along thing and get the thing up there, put a board up in the scuttle hole and put a little board across on the 2x12. You put a board across about eyeball high. You 2x4 up there. I don't know. I'll save that footage, so let's not get into that. But anyway, I'll let it go. I'm just going to go out there and teach my son the trade and something to learn, and get out there and show him how to be a hard-working man, and maybe that'll give him some courage. Because half these kids out there, everything's bought for them, and I'm trying to tell them, I said, I ain't buying you crap this summer. You kidding me? I can't afford it. You're going to have to come to work with me and help me pay some damn bills around here, because I can't work anymore as hard. Let him push that unit up in the attic. I'll sit up there on a bucket and put that unit together while he does all the rest of the work in the house until you install in a new residential home, air conditioning and heat. Anyway, I'll see y'all later, and y'all be good, man. Until next time, Limpster out.